So I'm going to show you how to get a boarding pass for the Rise of the Resistance. First thing first, make sure you get here early. They are opening up the parks a little bit earlier for guests to come in. None of the rides are open, but you want to make sure that you're here early to get a boarding pass. Next, get the My Disney Experience app. Pull up your My Disney Experience app and then go to, well, since you're going to be early, you're going to go to Find Out More. What you want to do is as soon as 8 o'clock happens, you want to hit My Status. There's either join a boarding pass or My Status. I've only done My Status and it's worked pretty quickly. My Status. And as soon as it turns 8 o'clock, this is going to turn blue. You click on that. So we're going to find out if we can get a boarding pass and which ones are we going to get. Hopefully an early one. This is rope drop for Galaxy Edge. And we are way back here by Star Tours. That is a lot of people and it's going to rain today. So this is a smaller crowd. So you had to be inside the park at 8 o'clock for you to join a boarding group. And last time we were here, the passes were gone in less than 2 minutes. So they go pretty quickly. So you want to make sure you're physically in the park. Your whole party has to be there. Nobody can be out in the parking lot. Everybody has to be in the park in order for you to grab a boarding pass for them. Really important to know. Okay, so I've done this a few times and the best result we found is if everybody in your party goes ahead and tries to do it at the same time. If you got one and your friends didn't, they will all go to yours. So it works out perfectly. So if you have someone, use their phone to try to get a pass.
And we got what? We got group 30.
What do I have here? Alright, so I got group 30. So you saw how quick I was on there. It is really quick. You have to hit it really fast. And now I got a few hours to kill. So let's have fun. So since I do have a few hours to kill, I'm going to go on Star Tours, which is a classic but a favorite here. If you haven't been on it recently, they changed it. They updated it since the Rise of Skywalker has come out, and it is really cool, so I definitely would recommend going and check it out. So we're going to do that and check out some good stuff at Galaxy's Edge. Right behind me is the entrance to the Rise of the Resistance ride. So make sure you have your magic band or your ticket ready to go. They will scan everybody's and then you can enter. I've never had a long wait here. I think the longest wait to actually get to the ride was maybe 10 minutes. That's if the ride doesn't break down, which it has been known to do so. So be prepared that the ride might break down. The earlier boarding pass you can get, the better. Okay, so remember, I got boarding group number 30 and they just started to board it and it is 9:57 right now. Right now you have 2 hours from your time to go ahead and board the ride. So I don't think that's too bad. I'm number 30, it's 9:57. I guess they didn't have too many issues on the ride yet. So once again, get an early boarding pass, it's worth it. All right, so we're walking through the line for Rise of the Resistance. It is really cool, all the detail and everything else. There's a waterfall up here. I think that the plants that they did, well, those look kind of like average Florida plants, but the other plants kind of look like it takes you to a different type of world. I love the detail. This looks like dirt. Of course, it's concrete on the side to walk through the queue. Okay, and as you can see, the line's not backed up, but once they stop doing boarding groups, I wonder how long this line is going to be. So this is what you'll be staring at for an hour, hour and a half while you're waiting in line here, kind of like you're doing with Pandora Flight of Passage. So it looks like there's mold growing on the walls here, but it's actually the concrete. They did that on purpose to give it like a type of feel, and it does feel like that. I did touch it to make sure that it wasn't like actual mold, and it is actual concrete. Disney is way too much of a clean freak to actually have mold growing on the walls like that. And oh wow, look in here. This must be our plane of attack. Like this must be our board that you see in all the movies. It looks super cool that they put one in here. I do like that a lot. So it looks like we're joining the Resistance here. Doesn't look like First Order. Definitely looks like Resistance. I feel like this must be the Rebel base because I see like things storage like for all their supplies and weapons and lanterns and stuff. And then, oh, I see some weapons. Oh, I see some detonators too. Oh, here we go. Here's the big boys, the big guns. Yep, cause some damage with that. Wow, they have all these cases of detonators, so that is really cool too. And electronics on the sides. Okay, oh wow, we have the suits up here. Okay, so this is definitely the different suits that they have. You have here the orange one, the fighter pilot suits that you see a lot. I see some of the helmets over to the side, the mask, the breathing mask and stuff. Okay, so I feel like they added a lot of detail to all this. You can see the breathing mask behind me, you can see the flight suits, They put a lot of thought into this, and it does feel like you're on a rebel base.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9 Numb and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poltan and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Deck doors opening now.
Hurry, all recruits to transport. No need for safety gear.
Transport takeoff in 45 seconds. Let's go.
Ground crews, deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Initiate. Airspeed sensor? Nephew. Thank you, Night Numb. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. The engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report. Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. All ships, launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Pucara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
Company, First Order TIE Fighters. Reroute! Reroute! Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make a jump.
I'm hit. We lost Red 2. More incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake him, Bo.
I'm trying, but
We lost Blue 5. I'm gonna try to draw him away.
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready. You won't have much time.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers. We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll get some friends and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'm coming back for you. Stay strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake. I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Attention, all aboard this transport. This ship is now under the command of the First Order. Off the ship.
So the transition of this is really cool. So you're about to join the rebel cause and go on a mission, and then all of a sudden the First Order intercepts you, and now you're face to face. You enter a room with the stormtroopers and First Order, and You don't know what's going to lay ahead, but you're going to be interrogated by the First Order. So this is pretty cool. We're waiting. We're in trouble. We're the spies.
Remember the colors that you're standing on? They will be essential to your interrogation. Followed by orange and silver.
Snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, there goes to the prisoner. Immigration detected block 3.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Detected door breach. Houston is not seen on net D. Fire! Take cover, recruits! If anyone's packing a blaster, now's a good time. The escape pod's still floors! Wait, why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
There's nowhere to run.
the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Okay, you're clear.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Line up. Scan for his pod vision.
Lieutenant Beck here.
Beck! You're alive!
I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
Wow, that ride never gets old. Each time I go on it, I notice more and more detail on everything. Everything is really interactive. I notice with the cast members though, like if you start to mess with them, then they interact with you a little bit more. If you don't initiate it, they don't really pick on you or talk with you as much. So it is a really different experience. So go ahead and start picking on First Order and see what they say.